Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I talk about the NWSL, women's soccer, just soccer, only soccer. We have another roster drop for the US Women's National Team, the first one for 2024. Originally, the US Women's National Team would have a January training camp and friendlies, but US Soccer decided to not hold a January camp this year. So this is going to be the first time the US Women's National Team are going to meet for this year, 2024. Some fans question that because we do have the Olympics this year, and obviously the team needs to start getting ready for that, especially since, if you guys remember last year, the US was knocked out of the World Cup. And yeah, I can understand. We do not want a repeat of that. I thought it was okay to not have a January camp because there have been many injuries in women's soccer, many knee and ACL related injuries across all the leagues, not just the NWSL. And when it comes to knee injuries and ACL injuries, those can take a really long time to recover from. It could be a year, and sometimes there are even setbacks in recovery, which could make it even longer. So yeah, that extra rest is something that's definitely needed given the already busy schedules a lot of these players and clubs have. Anyway, this February camp will be leading straight into the CONCACAF Gold Cup. Yes, we are going right into tournament mode. That will either be a good, bad, or funny thing, or all three. The Gold Cup goes from February 17th through March 10th. The US is in Group A with Mexico, Argentina, and the winner of the Guyana-Dominican Republic game. The US will play either Guyana or the Dominican Republic on February 20th, Argentina on February 23rd, and Mexico on February 28th. More scheduling details will come out later. That being said, I don't know what to expect from this roster. It is a new year. So let's get into the roster, starting with my favorite position, goalkeepers. For goalkeepers, Jane Campbell, Casey Murphy, and Alyssa Nair. No surprise there. I was half expecting to see Aubrey Kingsbury. I figured she was going to be the backup to Casey Murphy, but Jane Campbell had a good season last year. Her shutout record with the Dash was really good, many thanks to the Dash defense. Nair returns to the roster. She wasn't on the December friendlies roster and didn't have the best season with the Red Stars last year. No thanks to the defense. But yeah, the US is going into a tournament, so having Nair's experience along with Campbell's experience in goal is essential. Never doubt the experience of veteran keepers. That being said, on to the defenders. For defenders, Alana Cook, Abby Dahlkemper, Tierney Davidson, Crystal Dunn, Emily Fox, Naomi Girma, Casey Kruger, and Jenna Neiswanger. This is a good selection of defenders. Fun fact, Emily Fox no longer plays for the North Carolina Courage. She now plays for Arsenal in the WSL. That's pretty cool, and from what I heard, Arsenal fans love her in the back line. That was probably a good move for her too. As for the rest of the defenders, there's a lot of experience with this selection of defenders. Good experience from Dahlkemper, Davidson, Dunn, and Kruger. I would like to see Dunn and Kruger start together on the wings. Their press in the attack from the back would be good attack-wise. When it comes to these Gold Cup matches, the backline could be challenged by Mexico and Argentina, but I don't think they'll have much issue. One thing I am a bit concerned about, and this has more to do with the team getting closer to the Olympics, is whether the defenders will be able to keep up when it comes to pace and tracking loose balls and runners. Girma and Fox, I don't think will have any issues there. But besides that, this is perfectly fine for now. We'll see how the backline and defenders perform in the Gold Cup to get a better read on things. That being said, on to the midfielders. Corbin Albert, Sam Coffey, Lindsay Horan, Rose Lavelle, Olivia Moultrie, and Emily Sonnet. Yeah, the midfielders are fine. I'm looking forward to seeing more of Corbin Albert. She was able to get some minutes in the December friendlies, and her and PSG have just qualified for the Champions League knockout stages. She is a player I'm looking forward to seeing more of on the national team. The same also goes for Sam Coffey and Olivia Moultrie. I would like to see both of them start more on the national team. Lindsey Horan is Lindsey Horan. I've been covering Olympic Lyon, and Horan is doing fine over there, thanks to Damaris and Vanderdonk, let's be honest. I'm kidding. Horan is doing fine. It's just she needs more support in the U.S. midfield. Over in Lyon, there is strong support in their midfield, and when it comes to the U.S. women's national team, we need more of that. Lavelle and Sonnet will be good, especially Sonnet. When it comes to Lavelle, she is honestly great, but it's important to note Lavelle is so injury prone. The challenge is going to be keeping her healthy and fit this season. And speaking of healthy and fit, Catarina Macario. Emma Hayes said Macario is likely to return from injury and play for Chelsea after this international break. Whether she'll be ready in time for the Olympics, that has yet to be seen. But yeah, Macario has had many setbacks in her recovery. She is training with Chelsea, which is good. Hopefully she'll be good in time for the Olympics. Now, on to the forwards. Mia Fischel, Midge Purse, Trinity Rodman, Jaden Shaw, Sophia Smith, and Lynn Williams. I do want to add, because I was kind of expecting to see this player on the Gold Cup roster, but Mal Swanson, aka Mal Pugh, because apparently some people on Twitter don't know Mal Pugh and Mal Swanson are the same person, but Mal is going to be attending this camp and will be training with the national team. She was out for most of last season due to an injury, so it's great to have her back and have her training with the team. As for the rest of the forwards, these are fine, and it's going to be very interesting to see how these forwards play together. I really like Fischel and Shaw's connection in the attack. I'm hoping to see more of that in the Gold Cup. But at the same time, we're at the point where attacking connections need to be formed between all the forwards. We can't just focus on developing Fischel and Shaw's attacking partnership or Rodman and Smith's connection. We need to make sure the forwards are on the same page and can all play together and connect with one another in the attack. There is a lot of individual talent and potential in the attack, but like I said last year, the challenge for the US team and Emma Hayes when she comes here is making sure the whole team can play together. When it comes to the Gold Cup, yes, this is a tournament. There is some hardware to win. I'm not expecting this to be a clean performance from the US. This is the first time that the team is meeting for 2024, and they haven't played together since December. So in terms of connection and chemistry, they're going to be a bit off here and there and may struggle to find a rhythm. Still, it would be cool if the US can pull off a chaotic win. It would definitely be CONCACAF worthy. Anyway, what do you guys think of this roster? Let me know in the comments section below. That is all I have for you guys today or tonight, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later.